folks, it's Ben. I'm here with another awesome sewing machine video. We do have a couple retro sewing machines that are pretty awesome, and one of them here is an Elna Grasshopper. And we bought it several years ago. What year was it?
2013.
In 2013. We haven't used it ever since, actually, but we did buy it because it was 20 bucks.
40 bucks.
40 bucks. And it looked pretty important, and so we did. And so we don't actually use it, but we do have it. So my wife's here. We're going to kind of show it off a little bit. So I guess we'll open her up here and see.
Okay.
Talk about it while we go. We haven't opened it since we moved, and that's been 4 years. So.
Yeah, I don't remember how it works.
Yeah. The neat thing about the Elnas is that they include a carrying case, and that can be part of the sewing machine as well.
I don't remember how to do this.
Right.
This is part of the... So that's the...
Yep, that's the base of the machine, so this thing just kind of on the buttons.
It's just really stiff.
So there's two buttons. It opens up and it encases the machine itself, which actually just sits in it, doesn't it? And you pull it out. And so ours is in really good shape. So it comes out. Did we ever figure out kind of how it was,
What?
who owned it before us?
No.
It's in really good shape. Let's see how the lid, and then it opens up like that. So it's actually a big work table. See, ours doesn't show a lot of wear, a little bit of wear there, but ultimately it's pretty clean. A lot of confusion on these units when you read about on the internet about them is this is actually knee control. They didn't have a foot pedal for power at the time. We haven't run ours for a few reasons. Number one, we've got nicer machines. Number two, they recommend kerosene actually as a lubricant. That being said, I haven't gone through it yet, so maybe that'll be a video down the road if there's any interest in it. Cool part about that is that actually slides out and there's mechanisms in there. And then there's a little port here as well. And as this part of the case actually folds down, and then it's got rubber feet on it there, so that helps it be table-like here. This was the first free arm sewing machine.
First modern free arm electric sewing machine.
Electric sewing machine. There you go. So. And that's a box of tools and toys and the power cord, which we'll not try to play. We'll take that over. We'll plug it in. See if we can give it a little bit of a spin here. Jessica is looking at the machine statically. It's cool, but not cool enough for me. You can see that there's a kind of a rubbery gasket that sits there. It kind of makes it like a sealed, smooth unit so it doesn't catch on anything. And that's a little bit, and that's... Does it have a needle? It does.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool beans. Power actually comes into the back side over here. Our unit, of course, is a 110, as it is here in North America. I'll plug that in there. And I'll plug it in the outlet. Alright, so we got the brake here. I got the cord still in my hand, but it's plugged into the machine. We'll wait to plug that in. Okay, so we're using some weird colors here to help highlight what we're doing. But what we have is we're going to thread it. So there's our first loop here. Comes down through the tensioner. And then it's because this machine's so old, it's not very conventional, right? So we kind of have to figure out what's going on here. So we used YouTube to kind of help us out a little bit. It'd be nice if I kept your fingers on frame too. That'd be handy.
Great.
So we've gone through the tensioner. What's that called? The take-up?
Yeah,
Something like that. There's another loop down here.
There's another loop here.
Oh, and then we come around the front. There's another loop right there.
That.
And then you're saying from left to right?
Right to left, which normally you would think of it doing it the other way. through the middle. There we go.
Back here. Okay. All right. So we now have thread on the unit. Are we ready to plug it in?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was that? The on-off switch or a light?
This is
says
the
it's a
light.
Okay. So we've never actually plugged it in, so that's awesome. We're gonna figure out how epic this is going to be. Or the sparks, one of the two. Plugged it in. Hey,
The light even works.
The light even works on that. That's pretty cool stuff. All right. So we've got a piece of red fabric because it's a green machine, and why not? And now this is the knee control.
There we go.
Here she is. I said I've got to do a lubrication video on it, but wow, you can even see the black bobbin thread below it.
It's burgundy, but yeah.
Burgundy.
Excuse me for a second.
I think I was reading it's only straight line. There's no...
Wow, and that is really tiny.
That is super tiny.
Super, super tiny.
Just for you wondering, here is the go/break knee control. So as she pushes out with it, it releases the brake some, lets the mechanism spin, and that's how all the internal gears get going. And the light switch is on top. You think this is for feed dog speed or lights?
That's for the stitch length, yeah.
Stitch length, okay. There's no backspace or...
No. No, this is an old machine.
What's it
This
called though?
machine's not fancy.
Backstitch?
Yeah, reverse, yeah.
So I'm going to come over here. It releases the brake, and it's an old motor too, right? So there we go.
Oop. I didn't have quite enough.
Our tensioner, a little...
Something's stuck. Something is stuck. It's not the best thread I could have used either, unfortunately. So this is the
cool.
tension. See?
Yeah.
And then the take-up arm goes up and down like that.
It focuses on just the thing I'm not looking at. Perfect.
My thumbnail.
Yeah, well, I was looking at the tensioner. I'd like to thank all the subscribers out there who have subscribed to our channel. We appreciate it. Hopefully we'll find a few more. Find our sewing machine videos, clocks videos are pretty awesome. Some sous vide ones are popular as well.
I want to thread it backwards.
Yeah.
My automatic reaction is to thread it backwards.
As I said, it's more of a novelty machine. I don't think there's ever...
No.
It's just really old and neat and functional, which is awesome.
Not bad for...
They're built from 40 to
Smooth.
52. It's smooth, yeah. They were Swedish made.
There, so you can really see the difference. So this is the number 2 stitch, and this is the number 4. So it really does change the stitch difference. Those are so tiny, I can't imagine doing smaller than that. And it's not awful on tension. I mean, it's maybe not perfect, but look how straight that is.
Yeah.
Like how perfect those stitches are. Machines nowadays, they have to be expensive before they make them that nice.
So yeah, I think we do have a manual on how to lubricate it. I think we did print that out. So I will do a video on the maintenance of this machine, just so those of you who have one or need to fix one will know what a good one looks like. Our belt looks pretty meh. Okay, so for the bobbin part, we were kind of messing around with it. We got the cute little arm that comes down. And then if you come down to the motor here, we've got this powers the needle end of it. But if you put this bobbin on, it actually disengages a lever. So if you put the power on, it will spin up a bobbin real fast, just using direct motor power. So not sure what that is yet, but that's how you would spin up the bobbin real quick and easy. And as soon as you pull the bobbin off,
Do you show that the needle's not moving?
yeah, the needle's not moving. The drive parts are not moving. So you spin up a bobbin, and then if you stop, you pull it off and go, it re-engages and off you go again, and there's your needle. So pretty cool way to do that. That was pretty fast, but
It's so quiet. You notice that?
yeah.
The machinery, like the motor, is so quiet. You can do both at the same time if you do that.
Maybe not so much.
It's so quiet.
Any idea what these would do?
That's the top for the needle shaft and the presser foot.
Okay.
Like this is just basically the cover over the arm,
Okay.
and then this one is the
Do they adjust anything, or are they
presser
just...
foot. I think you might be able to adjust the presser foot a smidge. Like you can see that there's screw.
showing, so you can move it up or down for some reason?
Yeah, like if you were doing thicker fabric, you could probably open it up more.
Cool.
This is just the cover that covers the moving parts for the needle.
Right, we'll see that when we do go through the lubrication manual, hopefully.
Yep.
Okay, cool, awesome. If you guys have any questions on it, there will be additional videos at some point on this. I say that about all my videos and I never do them, but we'll get to them as I can. All my machines are in the corner there. If you have any questions on the Elna, particularly if you're restoring one or you just want to see it operate more or on something else, just let us know. Please subscribe to our channel, Red Barn Homestead, and I guess have a good day.